Call this the Batgirl or the Batman. This is his year of birth, 1990.
The watches that we buy and sell every week.
It's a 1996 Coke.
It's an extra few £100, but it's the last year of production. It does add a little bit of value to it, you know.
Again, an alternative to your classic Pepsi.
I've knocked £2,000 off 2 watches. 1,000 off this one and 1,000 off this one.
Whether you prefer the ceramic bezel or the white gold.
The movement is Hans Wilsdorf.
We have a white Tudor chrono, we have a Tudor Harrods, we have an Omega Speedmaster, a Planet Ocean Omega, and then an IWC, which is a Pilot World Timer.
I bought it from here.
Oh, really? Can you remember what you paid for it?
4.
Right.
I mean, they sell them. I just want to see what I can get for the sort of thing. I won't mind trying a couple of watches on while I'm here as well, if it's alright.
Was there anything particular that you'd like to have a look at?
Sky Dweller and the Mille Gauss. We've got the Mille Gauss still.
Yeah.
Do you think it's better selling these on consignment than part exchanging them? Get a better price?
You will, yeah. You're probably going to get £500 per watch more. Letting us sell them for you.
There's a Sky Dweller in the meantime, so there's a black steel Sky.
Quite a big watch, isn't it?
42mm. Yeah, so it's
Cheers.
Mille Gauss as well.
See if I want, I would want a different colour dials. I've got loads of black dials, you know.
But if you've worn, say, the Planet Ocean or the IWC,
that's a 45.
Yeah.
I think that's a 45 as well.
A lot of the time it's the lug to lug, and also how top heavy, say, the watch might feel. Because the lug to lug's that width there.
Yeah.
But then also the Sky Dweller is a little bit taller than, say, a Datejust or even a Submariner.
Yeah. So I feel that like.
Okay, so
I should have bought one of these before the disintegrated, shouldn't I?
yeah. To go through the figures,
Right.
that's for the white chrono. That's that outright purchase. That's a consignment. So if you look, there's £500 difference in each one, which is probably like 15%. Especially these three, the watches that we buy and sell every week.
Right. What would you list these for them?
I would probably list them for 20% more. So if somebody buys them through Chrono, it covers that cost, and if somebody wants to make a bid, there's a margin there to negotiate.
Right.
But I don't see an issue selling them within 30 days. I think 3 or 4 of them will sell relatively quickly. These always sell really, really well as well. That's a particularly nice one as well. They make huge ones which are difficult to sell. I think that's a nice size. It's new with the ceramic bezel and it's in very good condition.
I mean this one as well.
Is that the one that you like then? Is that the one you wear?
That's the one I want to keep it because I quite like it, but still got the stickers on the side, on the side, you know. I will took them off it.
It's a nice size. These are quite big, I think. But
I would just keep that as my daily wear. I really like.
Yeah, it's nice. We just sold one of those this morning, actually.
Have you?
Yeah, 16,500 in total, which is what I would anticipate returning. And when the 3 watches sell, obviously, if you were looking for an outright sale,
I'm gonna have to think about it. Like, I thought I might do a bit more than that. So
the thing with Tudor and Omega, the resale value is usually less. Like if in comparison to a Rolex, where they would at least hold a value. It's not the case with Tudors.
Yeah.
Like we get significant discount on brand new Tudors and Omegas, so the offers are reflected in that. My name and number. First figures for an outright purchase, the second for a consignment, and those other figures there at the bottom. Okay, so I'll let you see it.
Where's my socks? I'll wrap my socks.
Customer Alex here has came down. So he originally actually came down to look at this, which is a Datejust 36mm silver dial, new reference. I've pulled out obviously a few more watches, and I think you're probably leaning more towards maybe it's a 41mm. These two, so probably these two. So this is a 126334 Datejust mint green dial 41mm, and that's a 116710LN GMT-Master 2. That's discontinued, and then this is a 126334 rhodium. So I think the 36s maybe is out of the question.
Yeah, bit smaller.
He hadn't tried on any prior to this, so he thought the 36mm was for him, but after trying it on, obviously he's realised it's maybe a little bit too small for him.
I think it stands out a bit more as well, doesn't
Yeah.
it? So it's GMT and Datejust, yeah, just between those two will be the ones I'm probably torn with. Yeah.
And which bracelet do you prefer? Do you prefer the Jubilee or the Oyster?
I like that. Do you know what? I actually like this. Yeah, I like that.
So this is also a Datejust 41. This is on the Jubilee. As I said, this is I feel like a little bit more dressy.
Yeah.
So if it's something that's more like an everyday watch, the Oyster strap does tend to be a little bit more sporty.
Yeah.
But it's entirely up to you and what you think. You have to go with what you like. It makes no difference what I think because you're going to be the one wearing it every day. So my other friend,
What's this one?
Michael, is potentially coming to look at this. He did buy another watch off me 6 months ago. An Air King, so this is quite spontaneous, but this is his year of birth, yeah?
Yeah.
1990. He's getting very old. This looks better condition than him for his age. But this is a 1990s 16613 pre-ceramic blue kit sub with the steel clasp as well, which is quite cool.
And they've discontinued this one as well.
Yeah, so that's discontinued. It's had 2 references since that one.
So I think torn between this, and this. If I put 3 down.
One more.
Alright.
I'll take it for you.
What do you think, Stu?
I'm not keen.
So mint green, rhodium ore, black GMT.
Between them two.
He's dressed for the occasion. For the mint green.
Just go with it really well.
Got the green jacket.
You must have knew you.
But then what you said to me
Even
was-
though that's still a great watch.
Yeah.
I just, me personally, that's always going to be such a good watch to have.
Yeah, and with you saying that, like you said,
Discontinued, yeah.
So like, for investment wise,
And that's just a lovely dial.
Yeah.
it's so different, isn't it?
So this is like probably the hottest dial now. It was the Wimbledon for the longest time,
Yeah.
and as soon as they brought this out, it's kind of on par now. But this is probably the hottest dial. It's probably the hardest dial to get out of Niddy, put it that way. So if you went to Rolex Direct, the waiting list for this will probably be way more than
Yeah.
other dial configurations. And obviously this one you can't even buy anymore.
I would say both are brilliant every day, but I would say this one is, you know, you can wear it with a suit, you can,
You have it with it.
a bit of everything, that one, the GMT.
They're essentially pretty much the same kind of money as well. We've got a 2018 off this and a 2019. 2019, the good thing with that is it's an extra few £100, but it's the last year of production. It does add a little bit of value to it, you know. So I would say the 2019 version that we have, we can make it 12,750, and this is 12,500. So there's literally not much in between them. The 2018 would be 12,250. The Datejust 41's a great, like, everyday watch that will hold its value. It's not going to massively jump in price.
Yeah.
Whereas something like a GMT does have a lot more movement in the fact that it's probably got more room to grow. If you are going to look to keep it long term, discontinued is always better to get.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing that I was looking for to be. I mean, although I do love that.
You should always go with what you like first, but
Right.
it's not like you're buying this because it's just a better investment. You're buying this because you do actually like the watch, but also as a bonus, it is probably going to hold its value better.
Yeah.
Or it could go the other way. Both of them could lose a ton of money. You never know, but in terms of the market and what we've seen in recent years, this has always steadily increased. So
It's a really popular one, isn't it?
yeah, GMT-Master is one of the most recognisable Rolexes as well.
Yeah.
Very popular model.
So you prefer the Jubilee strap?
Oh yeah, I like the blue, so like blue, anything blue coloured, and then I saw the green and all that actually.
Yeah,
that's, like,
so the
really
case
nice.
size is obviously a little bit bigger on this one. This is 41mm. Got the white gold bezel.
Yeah.
Jubilee bracelet. This one has a Jubilee bracelet, 40mm, with the ceramic black and the blue bezel.
I think I prefer the one more.
You like that one more? And what's that? It's 40.
So this is 40mm, yeah.
Yeah, and is that slightly
That's
bigger?
41, slightly bigger. This model's the current model, so this comes also in Oyster bracelet, which we do have in stock as well. This one in particular is a 2023, so it's brand new. I'm not too sure of the month, but I think it's probably April, March or April. So this one's new, it's 15,450. So this one's 2022,
Right.
and this is 10,950.
So I was speaking to a place in Leeds. Well, they were coming in more than that. And then I've figured
It
that
all,
you
it all
guys
just
down the road,
depends,
so.
yeah. It all just depends. So this watch looks to me it's pretty much brand new as well.
Yeah.
But
Does it come with like the full set, everything?
Yeah, both watches have full box and papers. So you have the balance of the 5-year warranty from Rolex, and you also have the 12-month warranty from us. But you very rarely get any issues with Rolexes. Would this be your first Rolex? Would it?
Oh yeah, first actual nice watch since I was like 13.
Yeah. So it's
So I always wanted that one, and now I've seen that one in person. Like, it is chunkier, isn't it?
yeah, and you've got the ceramic bezel.
Oh, this has actually made it probably more difficult for me. So that one definitely like the easier
That's
one.
the thing. But at least you can come and try them on.
Yeah. And how quickly will you sell these?
Oh, we'll sell them every day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll sell them every day.
And you can get them
I
back
can
in.
show you the Oyster one if you like.
Oh nice, definitely.
the
Yeah.
Jubilee.
It's literally out of these two. Like I thought maybe the green, but I do prefer the blue. Which do you think? Like which would hold value better? These?
Long term, possibly more so that. But like I say, it's a luxury item more than an investment.
Yeah,
Long term, I'll probably go with this. But short term, there's not much difference in them. So I'll just go with whatever you prefer. With the Datejust, I suppose you get more of a smarter look rather than a sporty look. But then again, both of them are quite versatile because they're both steel watches. So whether you prefer the ceramic bezel or the white gold bezel, the straps are the same. The case size is a little bit different.
And what's the retail then? Like from
in Rolex now?
I want to say that's 9.1.
Right.
Is it?
I think.
Yeah, and that's a little bit less.
I think that's a touch less, like 8.9 or something like that. Yeah.
So I've got the GMT function on this one and the date. So if you're travelling a lot, maybe this one is a better shout. Then with this one, you've just got the date. Call this the Batgirl or the Batman. On Jubilee bracelet hasn't been out for so long, but on the Oyster bracelet, they've had 2 variations of it, 2 different movements, and the 1-1 and the 1-2 movement. Right. So, but this is the most current. This is the current one, which is available to buy now.
Yeah. Is the Batman the other one, the other bracelet?
So the Batman just the Oyster bracelet, Batman, Batgirl, Oyster bracelet or Jubilee bracelet.
£4,000. That's like 11. It's like 15.
Talking list price, it's a very similar list price, but that one just commands more.
Have you got a grey dial as well?
We do.
And this is the grey with the batten dial. So this we've just received today, so that's online yet.
Is that?
So that is mixing your head up again. So that's the blue that you like, but with the grey dial. Yeah, this is 2023.
Oh, the grey's nice in it as well.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Nice. The grey.
You like that one now?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong, can you, with anything? And how much is that going to be?
11.5. This will be 11.5.
Right. So if these went, how quickly would you be able to get them back in, or like a version of them?
I will always try to have that or something similar.
Yeah.
Maybe not about be 2023.
Yeah.
Maybe a 19, 2021 or whatever. But we'll always try and have this watch in stock.
Okay.
And Datejust will always have a selection of Datejust in stock, so there's no problem there. These Datejust 41s are probably one of our best. Well, they probably are the best selling watch that we have, just because you've got so many variations. A good watch to have. It's something which you're going to have in your collection. These are something which you can wear every day.
Yeah.
Right then, so we thought we'd change up the Hendo vintage section this week with the vintage and repairs. Both get in front of the camera and discuss some of these watches.
I'm going to go best first, Harry.
Okay.
A repair that I wanted to show you. Just had a couple in and we were talking about classic wristwatches. But a Jaeger reverso, I've always said that if you walk in through an airport lounge or a hotel bar and somebody's got that watch on.
They're the kind of person you want to have a conversation with.
Yeah, it could be their only watch. It could be a watch in the collection.
So I noticed that one, it's a little bit chunkier than a normal reverso, isn't it?
It's slightly heavier case. Now you've got Grand Tals, which Grand Tal means the size.
Okay.
Then you've got watches that have a dual, so they'll have a night and a day.
So that's 2 faces.
Yeah, whereas this one is your classic reverso, which flips around and becomes steel backed. So that is designed for the original polo player. This is designed for protection. You've got all different connotations. This is, I think, Grand Tal with date aperture, date window in the corner, and it's got a night and day. This is an automatic reverso. Many of the reversos are manual wind. Personally, if I was going to have a reverso, I'd want one of the slimmer, more manual winds.
So that one I see has got 3 hands on it, and so is that small seconds in the bottom, and then there's
small seconds.
So what are the 3 hands?
The extra hand is like a GMT hand.
Okay, right.
A watch that's come back out of the workshop. Gentleman's driving down from Scotland to collect it. I've spoken to him quite a few times on the phone. I'm looking forward to meeting the owner. That's one.
The next one that's caught my eye, and I see it says Anik Auctions on here.
Auction
Was this a pickup from the Anik Auctions then?
Well, I wouldn't like to say, but yes. Not only did I come away with a bell staff, we've had a little bit of interaction.
Well, let me describe this watch to you then. So I'm noticing cushion case.
Yep.
I think there's Breguet numerals.
Breguet,
I might be wrong there.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call those hands, but they're cool looking. And then a small seconds in the bottom. So
we'll just call those hands cool looking because I don't know what those hands are called. Please, because you know how I like a bit of knowledge. This is my font of knowledge, listens to everything, reminds me of things that I've forgotten about. So please tell me what those hands were. This watch I have restored. So it was all tarnished. The face, you couldn't see the colour. Now this is slightly discoloured. It's got a stainless steel case with a gold winder.
Do you call that wire lugs?
Wire lugs,
That go around like that.
Wire lugs.
So was the gold winder, is that original?
Original.
Right.
This has an engraving on the back which is C.B. Gillespie Morpeth. But I'm led to believe that this is a relative of the Bainbridge family.
Right.
Bainbridges.
Who are the department stores?
Who are the department store which is now John Lewis.
Yes. So I don't notice a brand on that watch. What?
There's no brand on the dial, but the movement is Hans Wilsdorf. For the people like Harry that know who Hans Wilsdorf is, he's the founder of Rolex.
And we have a customer at the door.
We have a customer
so
at the
we're
door.
just going to quickly...
Alright, we're going to do 2 deal of the days this week for the YouTube because we missed the one last week. We're going to do 2 Omegas. The Seamaster, Planet Ocean.
Planet Ocean, that's the one.
Great watch. I believe now this is £8,400 list.
That's correct.
£8,400 list. This one's from 2017. In 2017 it was £5,695, as you can see. This watch is full set. It's 45.5 mil. There you go, look. Full set, links, your little bag, everything with it, swing tags. On the website, it is product code 3427. We have it on for 5250. If you want this one for the YouTube deal of the day, again, only for YouTube customers, I'm going to knock 500 off.
I think we can do better.
600.
Lower.
700. Tell you what, let's just do it. It's online at 5250, like I said. If anybody wants this, YouTube deal of the day, the Omega Seamaster 45.5 mil, you can have it today for £4,250, £4,250. That watch is £8,400 list. You do have to quote YouTube if, however, you're contacting us through our social media platforms or calling the shop direct. The other little Omega we have is newer. 2021 UK watch, Omega Seamaster again. It is product code, just so you know. It's not on there, it's actually got the outer box, inner box, every bloody box. It is number 3754. Again, this one is online for 4,750. It's the 300 meter Seamaster diver with the white dial. Case size on this one is, go on Harry, we'll check it.
It's a 42.
Are you sure? Yes, it's a 42 steel. With the white dial, 2021, but as you can see, full set again, like brand new. What can we do this one for? Again, everything with it underneath. Your spare links, swing tags, cards, operating manuals, box, outer box. Lovely boxes, the Omega boxes compared to Rolex boxes, I must say. Again, £4,750, that's how much we've got it advertised for. I'm going to do this one today for YouTube again. YouTube only, quote YouTube when you contact us. I'm going to do that one for £375. I've knocked £2,000 off 2 watches. 1,000 off this one and 1,000 off this one. So if you like your Omegas, that is the deal of the day. £3,750 for this one, £4,250 for this one.
Bosh.
It's a steal. Bosh.
Chrono Swiss came and it had the wrong winder. I've just bought a generic winder and I've plated it in gold. So that is going to be going on our website in the next few days.
Is it gold? Is it 9 carat?
It's 9 carat and it will go on for 1995, so a couple of grand. The next one is a little vintage Omega, which is in poor order. This bracelet, it looks like a modern James Bond Seamaster, and obviously that clasp isn't Omega, but I need to get a good look at the bracelet because It looks as though that it was made for the watch. It's a different size to the head. Be interesting to see whether it's an Omega bracelet, obviously with an aftermarket clasp. But again, classic blue. This is a 1966 5513 with a gilt dial. Very, very nice watch. The gentleman would like me to find it. He's from Glasgow as well. He wants me to find an original bracelet. I've found 2 original bracelets, but if you have a look at the size of his wrist, he's a big guy, and I can't get a bracelet big enough because it's folded. This is going to blow you away, Harry. That's how big the guy's wrist is. So I'm struggling. He inherited the watch. You might have to live with it the way that it is.
Is that a new bezel on it as well?
That is a new bezel insert, original bezel, new bezel insert, and it's had service hands. His father sent it to Rolex. They put the bezel insert, hands and bracelet. Rolex replace. And unfortunately, they're not thinking about the monetary value. They're just doing that job. And this one, everybody goes for the Pepsi, and that is it's a 1996 Coke original. The watch has never been polished, it's never been refurbed. It has a service mark in, so it's been serviced. Its service card and watch register that will be going on our site. The case is very, very sharp, very, very nice. That'll be going live at £9,950. Again, an alternative to your classic Pepsi.
So what was the difference between the Pepsi and did you say Coke?
This is Coke, so Coke bezel as in the colours black and red as opposed to blue and red, which is the Pepsi. So this is Coke.
Right, okay.
And then you've got the all black. 1996, so for anybody that has a child born in 1996, please forget, don't buy it for Dom. We can't afford another family member having a Rolex.